When you look at the world of tech, it's so easy to just see this endless parade of new gadgets and amazing breakthroughs. But if you really look closer, a totally different picture starts to take shape. It's this constant daily tug of war between creation and conflict, between building something amazing and someone else trying to tear it down.
And that brings us to the big question we're going to dig into. For every incredible new tool we invent, does a new battlefield, a new conflict, just pop up right alongside it, almost like it's inevitable? Let's find out.
So here's how we're going to break it down. We'll look at 3 key battlegrounds: the 2 sides of AI, the front lines of cybersecurity, and the power plays happening inside the tech giants themselves. And then we'll pull it all together for the big takeaway.
All right, first up, artificial intelligence. There is seriously no better example of this tug of war than AI. Right now, there's this huge push to open it up for everyone. But at the exact same time, people are discovering brand new ways to use it for manipulation.
So on the creation side, it's all about democratization, getting it into everyone's hands. We're seeing Google plug its Gemini AI right into popular code editors like Zed, which is a huge deal for developers. And then you have OpenAI launching its collective alignment initiative. They're literally asking the public, hey, how should our AI behave? They're trying to crowdsource an ethical compass.
But here's the flip side. That very openness creates the conflict. Pulling on the other end of the rope is this new threat they're calling vibe hacking. And no, this isn't just about spotting fake news. It's way, way more subtle. It's about using AI to just nudge online conversations, to shift the whole mood of a community, and quietly plant seeds of discord or sway public opinion. It's manipulation on a massive, almost invisible scale.
And that dynamic right there, it just reveals the core problem. Giving people incredible new power also creates brand new vulnerabilities. The very act of opening up AI forces companies to immediately start playing defense. That's exactly why OpenAI is now adding parental controls to ChatGPT. You see? Creation forces a reaction.
Okay, let's shift gears to our next battleground, cybersecurity. In this arena, the tug of war isn't subtle at all. It is a direct, high-stakes fight between organized protection on one side and calculated aggression on the other. On the side of creation and protection, you've got this massive coordinated effort. You see government agencies like CISA jumping in with real-time support during a cyber attack on the state of Nevada. You have international groups putting out joint warnings about state-sponsored hackers. And then you even have companies getting really creative, like Beyond Trust, which released an actual arcade game just to teach you cybersecurity skills, probably without you even realizing you're learning.
But the aggression is just as organized, and it is shockingly profitable. So what's this number? $100,000? Well, that's how much the self-proclaimed leader of a swatting group called Purgatory claimed to have made. Not in a year, not even in a month, in just 6 days. And they did it by selling dangerous hoaxes for as little as $20 a pop.
And you gotta understand, that money doesn't come from some technical glitch in a system. It comes at a very real, very dark human cost. Investigations have shown that this group is behind targeted campaigns of extortion, doxing, releasing someone's private info online, and just severe harassment. And a lot of the time, it's directed at kids. The technology is just an enabler for a terrifying new level of cruelty.
All right, for our third section, let's turn the lens inward, because this tug of war isn't just happening out there on the internet. It is flaring up inside the very companies building our future, pitting genuine progress against some serious internal power plays.
The engine of creation is always running, right? You see an Indian startup like Transbank raising $25 million to innovate in corporate banking. You've got Google making its AI video editor, Vids, available to everyone, which is awesome for creativity. And new hardware, like the Pixel 10 Pro, gets praised for literally redefining what a smartphone can even do. This is the creation side of the rope, pulling technology forward.
But the conflict side pulls back, and it does it in really different ways. Sometimes it's a covert power play, like an initiative that's secretly paying influencers thousands of dollars a month just to push a political agenda. And other times, it's totally out in the open, like when Microsoft fires employees for protesting the company's military contracts.
And these clashes, they go way beyond just politics. They're about the fundamental direction and, frankly, the integrity of these institutions. You've got Disney suing Sling TV because its new subscription model messes with their existing deals. And over at the CDC, so many experienced staff members have left that the people still there are worried the agency's scientific integrity is actually at risk. These are basically battles for the soul of an organization.
So, after looking at all these different battlegrounds, AI, cybersecurity, corporate tech,
What's the big takeaway here? Well, it's about recognizing the underlying pattern that connects all of these seemingly separate stories.
This tug of war is happening absolutely everywhere. In AI, it's the dream of open collaboration being pulled against the very real threat of subtle manipulation. In cybersecurity, it's coordinated protection versus profitable aggression. And in the corporate world, it's the pure drive for innovation getting tangled up with internal and external power plays. See, it's the same fundamental tension, just playing out in different arenas.
So what this really all means is that technological progress isn't this smooth, straight line that we like to imagine. It's not that simple. It's more like a constant, messy negotiation between creation and conflict. Every single step forward seems to create a new shadow, and navigating that tension, well, that's the real story of tech today.
Which really just leaves us with one final big question. As these powerful forces are constantly pulling against each other in this endless tug of war, who actually gets to decide which way technology ultimately goes?